CoD Daddies in the building, broadcasting live from a few parts unknown. Joining me, as always, on the sticks, he's that bad dad of COD. You might know him as Muscle V. You might know him as your king of COD, but we know him as Dixie.
Yo, yo.
And our associate producer. He's the man that shirts have forgotten. He is the Pants Man.
By Sticks, you don't mean he's a drummer, right?
That's right, he is not a drummer. We'll get into it. And you can feel free to ask me anything else because I'm Jeeves and I welcome you to another edition of Call of Daddy 2. Tonight, the COD Daddies are in the hot seats. Well, maybe not the hot seats, but their seats are very, very warm. So we will take it upon ourselves to tell global warming to chill the F out. But before any ice caps go getting melted, Muscle V, what happened last time? Muscle V, what happened last time?
Last time on CoD Daddies, our heroes held another drinking episode talking apartments with special guests flying high. As Pantsman searches for an apartment, the heroes were tasked to build the best custom apartment with an Olympic-sized jacuzzi, hanging islands, 3D printing food, and a Game Boy for Biden. How could you go wrong with any of these custom apartments? And with that, the heroes continue their kill battle with a score of Muscle V with 39 and Jeeves with 21. Let's listen in to find out what happens next.
Guys, welcome. We're here again. Somehow surviving another week. Pantsman, what's the apartment status? Do we help all of your problems or?
Yeah, I've got the floating island. I've got all of it. I don't remember what else I said, but I've got all the things.
All the things you presented.
The place. Oh yeah, I don't want your things. I want my things. But the place is secured.
Excellent. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I don't know if you noticed though. It's we're doing this week's episode because it's super hot out. Is it super hot where you are?
No, it actually has not been. It's been stormy.
Is that just because you've been inside looking for apartments though?
The other day we did go looking for apartments, and as we were walking to the showing, there was a loud siren because it was a tornado warning.
Yeah, that's a good sign to get back inside. How about you, Muscle?
Yeah.
Has it been hot where you've been?
It has been hot. It's not bad, but yeah, it's been hot.
You're a known hot boy though. You love the heat. What is
Coke
What have you been doing with
caliente.
it?
I don't
Yeah.
love the heat. I just prefer way over the cold. Like I would take heat any
I thought
day
you
over the
genuinely like the heat though. You don't.
cold. I like a cool like 69.
Ew.
Hey, uh,
I had to.
that's definitely not hot. I don't know how much of that was for the joke. I'm definitely like 72 is money though. All right, Pants Man, it hasn't been hot outside for you because you haven't gone out there, but inside, I don't know if you noticed, we're the new hot ticket item. Do you know we're internet famous as of this week?
I do.
How have you been handling all that heat?
Just furiously masturbating nonstop.
That's not to what?
Just the knowledge and pride.
You being able to masturbate to pride, that must be a welcome change for you.
First time for everything.
No, but this week we got our first ever YouTube comment from someone we didn't know. Must be, who was it?
His name is Cody Weaver.
Cody.
That's all I know.
We
That's all we
appreciate
got.
it. This has been so long I forgot that the internet could just kind of like stumble upon us. Super exciting. And Cody, we appreciate your business. If you want to suggest anything, we're highly suggestible people. We'd love to be influencers, but we don't mind being influencees at all. If you got any ideas for a show or a game or anything you want us to try, it could be something fully fleshed out or just like one word. We'll try our best to run with it.
Half baked.
Half baked. Is that a new comment? Do we have to make a show now?
I think so.
Send us our way though. We really appreciate the comment. And I think other people try that too. I think we're supposed to say stuff like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
How
I have a brilliant way for us to be even more popular than we are.
advertise anywhere?
No. That's stupid. I was going to suggest so right now my boyfriend is. I pulled up the Twitch stream to make sure it was running, and then my boyfriend came over and grabbed the computer, and now he's watching dumpling videos and other cooking videos, and he's just watching videos on cooking, and I'm pretty sure pairing our conversation with people making delicious things is the best way to get people to watch.
Well, he's always wanted to be on camera. So how about you have him cook something tonight and we'll just film that instead of our normal
He's not
game
going
of
to go for
Warzone.
that.
You don't think he wants to show the internet his hands making dumplings?
He wants absolutely no part of this.
That seems insane.
That's crazy
Uh,
talk.
Absolutely crazy talk. How about you, Musclepy? How you been handling the heat now that you're internet famous?
69s?
Great. Yeah. Been staying inside a lot.
Marketable change of pace for you.
We were outside a little bit
Or
this
Deersman
weekend,
usually.
but
What'd you do this weekend?
I went to a couple zoos. It's my kid's
Yeah, you went. Okay, this is crazy.
birthday
You went to
soon.
two different zoos
Yeah,
in the
that's
same
true.
weekend.
It's true.
That's fucking wild.
Uh, so my wife wanted to go to my son's for his birthday. She wanted to go to the zoo. That was like a couple hours away, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that on like a random weekday. Like, let's just do something over the weekend. And then we just decided to do both the zoos.
How okay? How far away is the zoo she wanted to go to?
A little over an hour and a half, maybe like an hour 45. And
That is
the other zoo was
such a
only
far drive for the zoo. Why did she want to go to that one? You guys have closer zoos.
they have penguins. My son loves penguins.
That's a long drive for I mean, I almost get it, like when your kid likes something that's sweet, but man, 2 hour 45 each way.
Well, we stayed in a different city overnight, so that was
Yeah, but you wouldn't have done that on a weekday.
no, correct. Yeah, she wanted to go there and back on a weeknight, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
Like you would have taken off work, or she
Yeah,
just.
I would have taken off work, and then we would have drove an hour and a half there, done the zoo, and then drove an hour and a half back.
Oh my God, that sounds miserable.
That's why I said let's just do it over the weekend. And then the other zoo we went to is only about 45 minutes from there, so I'm like, fuck it, let's just hit both zoos because that other one has a way better penguin exhibit.
Well, at that point, why didn't you just go to the way better penguin exhibit zoo?
We went to both.
Why'd you go to both? Yeah, why?
That's just that.
I
That's what
I
was
don't feel like that's
decided.
a logical maneuver. Even people that love the zoo, you don't hear about them doing 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to do in the one city. I mean, we could have skipped it and just done the bigger
There's
city.
there's absolutely nothing to do in the one city. We can't give it out, but
Yeah, there's nothing to do there. But it's on the way.
but
Like
you
that's
you
the
also
only
didn't have to
reason.
go there. Yeah,
It's
but you
it's
could have just skipped it.
I know, but it's on like we were literally passing that zoo. It's on the way to the
I
other city.
Not a problem. You just keep going. You just don't stop.
I mean,
Like worst case, spend 2 days in the better zoo.
that's ridiculous. I wouldn't do that.
That would be crazy. I agree.
Going
What?
going to the
What?
zoo, going to the same zoo 2 days in a row. That is insane.
I would never. What? Are you a big zoo guy? I don't think we've ever gone to a zoo together. It's gonna
I
be pretty weird, but
I like the zoo. Like I feel like every time we like go on vacation, we always like hit a zoo. But we also have a zoo membership for the city we do
wait,
live in.
every time you go on vacation, you hit a zoo. What?
We have a child. You don't
Oh,
go you don't go
okay.
to
I thought you meant for the last like 10 years.
no. No,
Okay.
now every time we go on vacation, we hit at least one zoo. In fact, we're going to Florida next weekend, and we're gonna hit a zoo and an aquarium.
I don't know what's happened to you. Do you, do you? How long can he be in the zoo? What's like, or how long can you be in the zoo? Like, who's got the shortest time span, and what is it?
We usually go through the whole entire zoo. It usually takes us a couple hours, and then we leave. Like it's usually like 2-3 hours.
Oh my God, that's so unrelatable. I think my kids got like 2 hours tops in a zoo, which I think is more than I have.
I'm just gonna say it. Zoos kind of blow.
Zoos kind well,
It
it,
depends.
it's it's a lot better with a kid because you're just
Well,
like, oh,
sure.
here's everywhere is fine for them to vaguely go, whatever, other than in the enclosures, and they're vaguely interested in everything. Fine, but as an adult, yeah, I don't get them. How much time do you think you could spend in a zoo, Pants Man?
What do I get if I stay the longest?
A popsicle.
Um, you can join Muscle V on his vacation to Florida.
I'm not going to the zoo. I've done that once before, my friend.
No, for real though. How long do you think you would tolerate a zoo, given the?
I will say I do enjoy animals. So it really depends on
Is that true? I don't feel like that's a known
I don't
fact
want to
about you.
be I'm not a pet owner. Like I don't necessarily want to have an animal in my house, but I like looking at interesting creatures from around the world. Like I like animal shows and stuff. But so like it depends. 'Cause I
Well,
feel like
you
every
you
time
mean like the Discovery Channel animal shows?
I more prefer like the Planet Earth, like BBC type stuff, but either way.
Okay, okay. People do
Uh
like Planet Earth.
so I would say the last time I went to a zoo, I feel like there you couldn't even see most of the animals. Like they weren't really they were all hiding. But I did
That
have a
does
great
happen.
experience at the orangutan exhibit. I saw a baby orangutan come running at me, all excited to see me. And that was delightful. So I would say if they're active and you're seeing cool animals, like I could stay a bit, I could really stay for a while, 20, 30 minutes. Um, but my typical zoo experience, I'm gonna race through it probably.
I will say that the over the weekend, I don't remember which zoo exactly, but there was two bears literally right in front of the glass that you stand at, like fighting each
69ing.
other. No, they were fighting each other. It was awesome.
What?
Yeah, they were like standing on their back two paws and like going at it. It was great. I don't know if they were like fighting or playing, right? But it looked
Sounds
amazing.
like they were 69ing.
You
They
should be able to
couldn't.
tell if they're fighting or playing. That should be pretty clear.
Well, like you know how like dogs like bite each other and stuff. Like that's kind of what they were doing. Like how do you know if they're fighting or playing? Like they're like biting each other and shit.
Okay, that is fun.
Yeah, it was like
Huh?
right in front of the glass you were standing at. So like literally, this was all happening in like a little pool right in front of you.
This was at the better or the worst one?
This was at the worst one actually. I remember now. It was at the one
Oh
you told me.
wow,
It was the one you told me to skip. Yeah.
I would have.
They don't
It
even
would,
have a bear bouncer there. I mean, it's not very good.
I
yeah,
will say
probably is just
also
because of lack of handlers.
we do have a zoo membership for the city we live in, so every time we go to the zoo, it's always a buy one get one free. So it's like we're not really paying full price to get into those zoos. So I feel like it makes it better. I don't know.
I mean, BOGO is still skippable for me. Like
Still,
we have the zoo membership that you can just walk in for free. I get that. Obviously, you do that a bunch of times. BOGO, I'm out.
you won't even pay $15 to go to the zoo for a day.
Oh, if a zoo's charging $15, I know it's not worth my time.
The one zoo charged like 30. I was kind of pissed because they charged 30 plus parking. I was like $40 and I have a BOGO. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, if I didn't have this
And that was
BOGO, it would have been 80.
and no bears were even fighting at this place.
No, that's the one the Bears were fighting at. It was more
Oh,
expensive. Still
oh
not worth
wow,
$40.
The worst one was more expensive.
that's very surprising.
That yeah, it is more expensive.
I guess counterpoint, the town you were in, there's nothing to do.
Correct. There's absolutely nothing to do except for the
The
zoo.
second place you went to does have stuff at the location.
Correct.
Okay, that's probably enough zoo talk. Let's palate cleanse. Pants man, give us some rules for tonight, so that we can go violating them. I need to get a little hammered after talking zoos for 2 hours.
Yeah, you mentioned an animal, you're gonna drink. Let's start there.
Yes, please, or a zoo in general.
Anything zoo related, and for all of that, we just did. Let's do one real big one to start.
Let's just finish a beer.
So other than that, you get a kill, you get a drink. You fail to get a kill in a round, you get a drink. You disclose secret information about our secret identities, you get a drink. And most importantly, if you are alarmist in any way, shape, or form, you get a drink.
Oh no. Oh, all right. Well, for all of you out there that aren't used to our show, we encourage you to drink along with us if you're the correct age, and you can do so appropriately.
Correct, for the record, the correct age is 41. So if you're 41, you can drink. Anyone else, stay out of it.
You judge. You know if you're the correct age or not.
So I do have a question. So if we can't talk about zoos, what should we talk about?
Wow, well, we have to drink because you mentioned it. So
take a drink.
There.
We'll get into it after we find out what you're drinking. Muscleby, what do you have tonight? I'm guessing it's something tropical.
No, it's actually different. So I went to the local Costco over the weekend, and they had a small batch Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So I did buy that, and I am drinking that. Yeah.
Fancy for you.
Yeah.
I only do Sam's Club. They don't have the real alcohols there, I think. At least I haven't stumbled into that section.
You got on the wrong Sam's Club.
They got like the 20%ers, but not like the real stuff.
This one is 92 proof. It is legit.
Whoa.
I
Nice.
I took one sip straight, and I was like, this definitely needs a honey coke. So people do not drink this without a honey coke.
Like
no way. No way.
That's just the chaser.
Such a shame. My manager at work she went to Hawaii recently, and she brought in from the Costco. Like, she went to the Costco in Hawaii for some reason, and she brought back these macadamia nuts wrapped in coconut, dipped in chocolate. They were amazing.
That's a lot of things.
Oh, so good.
Costco's the place to
whirlwind.
be.
Yeah. Now I have a reason to go to Hawaii.
Finally, did she? Were they frozen? That doesn't sound like a thing that'll keep.
No, they were not frozen. They were. I mean, it was basically candy.
Yeah, but how's the? I can't think of a bacon wrapped thing that's shelf stable.
Bacon? Who said bacon?
Did I add that myself? What was
You did. You did.
You just threw that in there for yourself. I don't know that I oppose it, but that is not part of this. It was coconut, it was macadamia nuts, and it was chocolate.
So nothing is wrapped?
It was dipped in chocolate, not wrapped in bacon.
So far off. Okay. So macadamia nuts, coconut?
Yeah.
Dipped in chocolate.
Dipped in chocolate.
Wrapped in
chewy,
bacon.
How is it?
Sweet,
okay,
crunchy, delightful.
Is it like an almond joy basically, or is it?
It was like coconut? A perfect sphere, and it was a lot of you definitely have to like coconut. It was very almond joy-y coconut, but they were the size of like not quite a golf ball, but like they were big.
Yeah.
Like how big?
Trying to think of what ball I would compare it to.
Not quite a golf ball.
Like half a golf ball.
The metric we all use. Oh my god, half a golf ball. Like a ping pong ball.
No, that's too big.
That's too big?
I don't know. I'm sure like a really big marble.
Yeah, what? What is this metric? You've lost it.
I don't know.
Our friend of the show, Hot Soup, stopped by the week after you came and visited, and we went to the local burger place that you guys know, and they had a specialty shake, and it was coconut, and he decided to get the large of it, and I would say it was about 20 ounces extra coconut than you would ever want. He was so sickened by the end of it.
I got an email about that. It looked pretty good.
I'm sure it was good. I told him as he was ordering, I was like, you can mix it with another flavor. He's like, nah, man.
Is this the burger place that originated where I'm from?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I know what you're talking about then.
Yeah, and I was like, you can mix it. He's like, nah, that's okay. Just coconut.
That's a lot.
And we're
That's
we're
too
dri
much.
we're driving away, and it was like, do you even like coconut? He's like, not really, but I have to get anything anytime there's a special. Anytime I
Oh
think it's got a
dear,
limited release.
that's a bad policy. There's so many bad specials.
Yeah, well, including the large of this one.
I would say I get the special thing to a point, but I wouldn't get something I actively don't like. But I would also say, especially if it's, I don't know if he's been there before, but if it's a place that's new, I would go for their go-to like their solid choice versus like I would go to their
There,
specialty,
yeah,
not their
there's
special.
no chance. That's a confusing way to say that, but yeah, there's almost no chance he'll ever go back. So yeah, he fucked up.
Yeah. I would say the coconut to me is something that I enjoy a lot, but it's really a mix in. Like you mix it with other things.
Yeah,
It's never by itself.
definitely a mix-in. Definitely can't be the star of the show.
No, it's
All right,
not
well,
Zach Braff. That was a Boo reference.
yeah. Okay. Well, what is your Zach Braff for tonight, Pants Man?
Well, I am drinking a Goose Island Summertime. It's nice, smooth. They say on the bottle, or it's a can, but it says "Living Easy German Style Kolsch."
I assume you're sprinkling in some coconut, or how you handling that?
I just stole all those coconut balls, and I'm just eating them with it.
Didn't the I thought they were given to you. You
Well,
then
she
you
brought
then
in a
went back and
bag.
stole them?
She brought in a bag, like a family size bag for the entire department to like share. I didn't really steal them, but I wanted to.
Is like if she said share them, and you're like, I'll share them with myself. That's still sharing. I think it's fine.
You were
Is it
definitely
good?
the oldest child, and I'll drink for that.
Take a drink. What is it good? What is it? Goose Island? Is
It's
that what you
it's
said?
really good. I always get nervous about summertime drinks because as much as I love a crushable kind of light-ish drink, a lot of time beers end up really kind of fruity and hoppy in the summer, and I'm just not a big fan of that. But this one's real good.
Sorry, what kind is it again?
It's a Kolsch.
Kolsch. I don't know what I've drank many Kolsch. I don't know what the fuck a
I'm
Kolsch
going to be
is.
honest with you. One of the reasons I bought it because I was like, it's time I find out what a Kolsch means.
I I think it's always a fine time. Don't matter. How would you describe it?
If you were
How
to
about that?
ask me, maybe if you gave me three in a row to taste and compare, I might be able to distinguish them. But I would say it's in the family of like a lager or a pilsner. Like it just
Yeah,
feels
okay. I was gonna say it's like just a German lager, but I think you're right. It's probably like a German Pilsner, which
it
might
it
also be
tastes it tastes like a nice quality version of any mass produced beer.
okay. I mean, that sounds nice. Well, what's the percentage? Is it a thumper?
92 proof it says.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you should be fine.
5%
You've
alcohol
had
by
10 of
volume.
those?
5%.
Great. All right. Well, I tonight am drinking. There's just a bunch of bats on the cover, which I don't know what that's even supposed to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that info. It looks like it's, as you would have guessed, a hazy India Pale Ale.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah. So a batty hazy Pale Ale. It's fine. High percentage though, so it's getting the job done.
What's the percentage?
7%. Good amount.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think it's raining blood in the cave of this is some wild artwork, actually. One of the bats has become sentient. It's a lot. Yeah. Let's just take a drink for that while I collect my thoughts.
Drink, 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 drink.
Oh, I kind of like that. Is that supposed to be like a sound card, or is that like a drink cue? Is that a cue, or
Drink
is that
drop.
like a drink? You're gonna do that every time we have to drink now?
I'm not. I can't repeat a tune.
Yeah, so like if someone was to say zoo, what would you do?
Oh, like you want a zoo drop?
Yeah, no, I want your drink drop.
What?
Take a drink? Because I said
Oh,
zoo.
I see. I see. I see what you're doing. I forgot all of our rules.
That was so quick. We haven't made it out of the block yet. This is gonna be exciting. All right. Take a palate cleansing drink for that, and we'll get into. So tonight for me, because I have to go outside, unlike the two of you apparently. It has been super warm.
Wait, why do you have to go outside?
I said that. Because take a drink. My kid loves to go outside. Big fan of having me pull them around in a wagon and acting like that's an activity for them. And it's been 1 bazillion degrees outside. So I guess my first question to you, Pants Man, is: do you believe in global warming, or do you think it's a hoax?
I do not believe in global warming now.
Good.
I accept that it is happening, but I do not believe in anything. I am a monster.
What? What? What do you mean you don't believe in anything?
Well, I mean,
Monsters believe in stuff. Why can't a monster believe in stuff?
All right, well, that's a fair point. Frankenstein's monster believed in murdering those children or whatever he did. I don't really remember that movie. But
Believed he was a real boy or whatever.
that's Pinocchio. You're thinking of Pinocchio.
He definitely believed it. He was definitely a monster.
No, I mean,
You wooden freak.
I'm just saying that it doesn't matter whether I believe in it or not. Like, it's happening. It's a thing. It's observable. We don't have to have faith in it. It's just knowledge.
So you do believe in it?
No, I don't. I accept that it's happening.
So, like, do you believe in science?
No, I just kind of accept it. It's there.
Wow. That's the most religious take on science I've ever heard.
It's the opposite of that.
I think it's that. I think it's the
I think
exact
I think saying you have faith in things, saying you believe in things is the least scientific thing you could do.
Okay. Scientific method, your acceptance of science.
Look, the minute somebody shows me evidence that global warming isn't happening, I will, assuming it's credible, I will happily accept that too. I don't have, a faith in it happening. I'm not gonna not believe the evidence just because it disagrees with what I believe in. So I just am, I'm settled on it. It's fine.
How about you,
That's
Muscle? Muscle, do you believe in global warming?
Well, I've always believed everything Al Gore has said, so the answer is yes.
Is he still saying that? I thought he switched his tune.
Oh, I don't listen to him anymore. I just listened to him in the 90s.
Oh.
Yeah.
You cut out after like 96.
I don't even know if I went that late. Maybe like 90, 94.
What had happened that caused you to stop believing in Al Gore?
Oh no, I still believe him. I just didn't listen to him anymore.
Sorry, what happened for you to stop accepting his spoken word as truth? Whatever the fuck Pants Man was ranting about. Take a drink for that in honor of Boo.
I'd say, I don't know, maybe like puberty or something.
I will say I do like that I accept but don't believe, and Muscle V believes but doesn't accept.
I stopped listening to Al Gore because of puberty. Is that just like the hormones plus the inconvenient truths were too much, or is it that you just like started trying to talk to girls?
Yeah, I was a man at that point.
You're not a man now. What do you mean? You went to 2 zoos.
Give us more Medford.
Take a drink. They do know that he's Jewish. It's canon, but no one knew he had bar mitzvahed. Did you know you bar mitzvahed, Muscle V? I don't even know if that's true. Did you?
Yes, I did.
How was it?
Fine.
Can you do the Torah or whatever it is for us? Can you recite the poem? Is it a poem?
Yes. Yeah, I can recite the whole entire thing. Yeah.
It was the world's longest poem. What? What? Okay, so
Dude, give us a taste of it.
yeah, slap a couple, do a couple Toro bars.
A couple Toro bars.
To a beat, you need a beat. I'll give you a beat.
I do need a beat. I can't rap unless I have a beat.
Do you know what a beat is? Have your boyfriend drop a beat. Let's see if he does worse than you. It's almost impossible to.
Well, he's way out in Canada right now, but
Take a drink. What does that mean? What do you mean he's way out in Canada?
I was furthering the joke that he's not real.
He's not real. You bought an apartment with an imaginary man?
Yeah, I got
That's
some side eyes
unacceptable.
when I asked for a 2-person lease.
He'll be there. He'll be here. Don't worry. Be here. Must be. You haven't called out any killings yet. Have you been killing people?
Yeah, I've been killing them left and right, but like, we would be so drunk if I called every single one out.
Yeah, try that.
I have
Try
26
calling them out.
kills. I have 26 kills right now.
For the game you're in.
Yeah. That's
okay.
27. I missed a kill. Sorry, still 26.
Speaking of kills, must be a real sad day. Do you remember that? Do you remember Switchback sent me a mug from the single time we won a game prior to the show?
Yeah.
Broke yesterday. Shattered.
Ooh.
Did you
It
break
drove
it?
off to Valhalla.
Did you break it, or was it broken by somebody else in your family?
Well, I would have to have disowned him. I broke it, thankfully.
Oh.
It'd be tough to kick my daughter out at this age, but you know, it would have had to have been done.
Yeah.
No, I shattered it. Just trying to move it. You know, one of those super dangerous maneuvers.
Yep. Happens to
And
the
now,
rest of us.
literally, no one in this house can drink from the mug of victory at the moment. So we're gonna have to get a win here one of these 2 nights.
I mean, that wouldn't be hard if I wasn't playing solo.
Hey, you're really up in arms about that, man. What do you want from me? I'm updating. Talk to Call of Duty. Tell them to stop updating every 4 fucking seconds, and then I can just play the game.
Well,
I don't care about your stupid updates.
I think Elon said he's going to make Call of Duty 2 Warzone better.
Did he?
Yeah.
By buying it and firing all the staff?
Yeah, I think that's what he said. He said if they can't figure it out, I'm going to buy it, fire all the staff, and then we'll figure it out.
Did you read that in a tweet?
No, it was
He's on Threads
a
now.
video.
He doesn't tweet anymore.
I downloaded Threads. I was just gonna do it to promote reverse psychology, but I just haven't logged in yet.
If we get in early enough, we might actually have a chance.
So I'm saying I think it'd be really good.
Yeah.
What happened this week? Speaking of, go check if you love this show, but think, hey man, I just wish this was edited or had any polish whatsoever. Go check out our podcast. We produce it. We're not the stars of it.
Oh, hello.
Whoa. Well, making a quiet entrance.
Did I?
Quiet
Actually,
exit,
you're really
yeah.
loud. I
What?
typically do go to a quiet exit, but yeah. Anyways, what's up?
Yeah, you are the Irish goodbyer.
I really am. It's getting worse with old age, man.
Flying high. Speaking of worse with old age, do you believe in global warming?
Of course. I mean, to a point, to a degree.
Well, believe it or not, some
degree?
people on this call don't believe in it.
What degree Fahrenheit are you a believer?
It's a couple. That's for damn sure.
Has
Do
it?
you guys
has it
know
been
your
hot?
Twitch stream says Rocket League instead of Call of Duty, though?
What? It
Does
does. It totally does.
Oh,
Okay,
should
I'm
we
just
play?
making sure.
Should we play Rocket League? Can I just play that right
I
now?
think it's because you mentioned it on the last call and the AI picked it up.
And Elon's like, I'm gonna switch it on him. Those sons of bitches. Oh no, I have to update there too.
Yeah, how do we change that? Flying high, how do
The
we
Call
change
of
that?
Duty has to finish updating so I can update
It'll
Rocket
be
League.
in one of your Twitch options there.
All right, Pants Man, it's on you.
Oh, I wasn't listening. What?
You gotta
It's your
fix
Twitch
it.
I was-
options.
I was really distracted because my boyfriend he's from Canada. He's there
totally
now.
he's totally here.
But he brought into this home the greatest device of all time. It's a stapler, but it doesn't use metal staples.
What does it use?
I don't know, but you just
I don't think
put the stacks of paper in it. I think it kind of squeezes the paper together so it like sort
Next
of.
question.
Mhm.
that's not
Who
a staple.
prints anything anymore?
Good
Oh,
question.
him. He loves printing things.
Does he print out all your spreadsheets? That would be amazing.
Oh man. Yeah.
What? Okay. Can we go back to this life-changing convention for a second? I mean, for the '90s, but whatever. We should still
I was gonna say the
address
80s.
it.
Like,
There was definitely paper in the '90s. Like everyone had a shitty HP printer or whatever.
that's fair, but I'm saying like the 90s, you had a metal staple. What could be better than a metal staple?
I don't know. I literally
It turns
think
out better
I
than a
think the
metal staple
definition.
is no need for a staple at all. It just magically puts the pieces of paper together. They don't fall apart.
I don't. Okay. Well, can you describe the after
Is it a
effect of this
binding?
of the quote unquote
It
staple?
feels and acts as if it's a piece of like stapled paper. Like it just seems like you stapled it, but I think it just kind of crimps the pages together real tight so that they're kind of interlocked in a tiny little thing the
We
size
need
of
a
a
visual
staple.
aid.
Well, I don't know how to do that on this.
Is it just
forum.
a small hole? Like I don't understand.
It's a series. It's not really a hole. There's no hole in it. It's just like they're crimped together. It's like, when you're making a pie and because you do that a
No.
lot. You
What
make
do
a
you-
lot of pie.
Yeah, when I go to the zoo on back-to-back days, yeah.
You know how on the very edge, like on the edge of the pie, they sort of use a fork or whatever to like make that textured layer around the crust.
We do that for pierogies, so I do know what you're
Pierogies,
talking
perfect.
about.
Yes, that exact thing. I think it's like that. They just kind of pierogi the paper together.
Yeah, but I think like the dough and the pierogies want to stick together. Paper doesn't.
What's
Well, it's
the
much more precise.
long term on that? Like how long does it last until it like
That's a good
30
question.
seconds, They're best.
I don't know. I suspect it matters how much you
Try
work
doing
with
a
it.
try doing a shake test.
Oh,
Assuming
it
you
did not
fall out.
last
I
very
like
long.
that. Oh,
Just shattered
okay.
everywhere.
So great invention.
It really is a great invention. Because it's
I mean,
very rare that I'm. Oh, yeah. The Canadian just walked in with a face like, you clearly did it wrong because it should not come apart.
Oh, it really did. That
The
was
professionals come to do it the right way.
He's better at hitting the staple button. What do you mean?
He's better at most things, it turns out.
That's fine, but like the whole point of a stapler is it takes out a lot of the human error. Like basically, as long as you don't miss, it's gonna staple.
No, he's better at it. This is holding together much better.
Can you ask
Do a
him to
shake
do
test.
a video explaining how it works and
So right now, what's happening now? I was shaking it pretty vigorously, and the paper around where it's stapled is tearing more than the staple is coming apart.
Wow,
Interesting.
that's a weird. You're shaking it probably too vigorously if that's happening.
Well, for science, I don't believe
yeah.
in the shaking. I just
Oh
accept it.
god.
So it's been hot for you flying high.
This has been hot. What do you mean?
Have you been outside? Like these guys don't go outside, so they don't. They
Oh,
haven't
I
had to
don't
deal
go
with
out.
this.
I work from home, so like, it's 68 in here. It's fine.
68.
You don't mow or anything. You don't deal with the effects of the weather either.
I get up most Sunday, and I'm pretty sure I'll feel it then. We actually did go out to eat tonight, so I did actually feel the heat, but we went back inside the bar and it was very cold. We were both complaining about how cold it was inside the bar, which was surprising. You don't normally complain about that kind of thing.
Why are those thoughts connected? What do you mean? You went out to eat, so you felt it was hot, like to the door
So,
of the bar?
yeah, so we left the house and we're like, damn, it's fucking hot out. Got in the car, got to the bar, jumped in the bar. We're like, oh shit, this fucking AC is frigid.
Don't you want that when it's like that hot outside though?
I do. Yeah, I want to basically feel like I've jumped into a pool, but it's just air conditioner.
Yeah, like the AC vent was like pointed right at us in like full blast. I'm like, okay,
That's
didn't
my
expect it to be
preferred.
this cold.
That's my preferred seat in the house.
I've had when you first walk in, that's what I want. But then after about 10 minutes, I am ready to not be so cold.
It does wear fast. I will give you that.
It does, yeah. We had $3 Alabama Slammers. Again, they were delicious.
I've heard of that. What
Is
what
that
an
a beer and a
Alabama
white
Slam?
sauce?
No, it's a soak.
You just-
It's
Every
Southern
single
Comfort
sip, you have to just yell "Roll
and
Tide."
It's Southern Comfort in some kind of juice with a orange slice and a maraschino cherry. I think it's gin.
Oh. I mean, it sounds quite nice.
It was very tropical and festive. It was very nice.
Sounds like Alabama. Tropical, festive, and nice. That's what everybody thinks of when they hear Alabama.
I think of a couple other things, but
I that definitely doesn't really scream slamma. Is it the idea that you can slam them back? Is that what the point of the name
I
is?
mean, they went down really quick. Hold on, I'm looking up the
Okay.
drink now.
Yeah, I would picture like a slamma drink as like a much more violent experience.
Okay, recipe is 1 ounce Southern Comfort. I was right.
Right?
1 ounce gin.
Told you.
Right.
1 ounce amaretto liqueur.
Missed that one somehow.
And then 2 ounces of orange juice, freshly squeezed, garnished with an orange wedge and a maraschino cherry.
It is
So
weird.
this-
It's weird that you missed amaretto because that's like a super intense taste. Like I don't think I've ever drank an
guess
amaretto drink and didn't know about it.
I guess I don't know amaretto enough to pick it out of a lineup.
It is aggressively distinctive.
It's tasty though. I love it, amaretto.
People that love it really love it.
I'll do it straight.
You'll do it as like a post dinner move. Yeah.
Not regularly, but I've done it for sure. The one time I bought a bottle of it and had it in the house, I would do that sometimes.
No one's accusing you of being classy. We're not saying do you do it every meal. Just that you would do that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Although I think it'd be better post dessert than post dinner, or maybe as a dessert.
I was super worried because I got their special and I've never had it before. You ever do that? Like, you kind of take a hit from left field.
You have
course.
no idea how like prescient that comment was for this episode.
Like, I was like the entire time we're waiting for our food, I'm like, oh, what if I just fucked up my entire meal order? You're like, what if this is just goddamn garbage?
That's what hot soup did.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got mine and it was fantastic. I got a country fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, and corn, and it came out fucking phenomenal. And I was so happy.
Why were
Out
you
of
worried
curiosity-
about? Why were you worried about ordering country fried steak?
Yeah, has it ever
Because
come
I'm
out not good?
Because I'm at a dive bar, and I'm like, what if it comes out like soggy or they
Oh,
fuck?
that is. Yeah, actually, that is weird.
You see what I'm saying?
That's actually a crazy person move. What?
Oh, I disagree. I think if I'm at a dive bar, I'm gonna trust the most the thing that's fried.
Yeah, I wouldn't do steak though. I would definitely get fried food, but man, what?
It was
What?
good. It was tasty, I must say.
I'm picturing that bar where we used to just there would just be like crock pots sitting out on the bar. and I
Oh
would-
no,
That's what I'm picturing right now.
it couldn't have been that. They never would have had anything cooked outside of a crock pot. That's all they had.
I would have eaten a country fried steak out of that crock pot.
That
though.
place didn't even have. It's not even like they made a good mac and cheese and made it in a crock pot. They had Kraft mac and cheese. They made like 4 boxes of it and put it in a crock pot.
It was great. I loved it. Although
They knew their
you're-
audience.
No, you're saying it like that's way. There's a safety issue with everything they ever made. A Kraft mac and cheese would be fine. I could eat that raw. They would put some
True.
super dicey stuff up.
Didn't they have a sloppy Joe one time?
Ew,
Again, you're hitting the healthier end of the least dicey of the stuff.
I
They
don't
would throw
remember a
some-
turkey tetrazzini.
They would throw some very suspicious meats that were just like on the counter, basically at room temp for hours.
I don't know if this is apocryphal or if this was real, but I seem to recall that they had, or we assumed they had a house beer, like their own beer, but it was just like leftover keg beers that they just mixed together.
Yeah,
I'm making that up.
No, that's exactly. They would tell you that's what they did.
Oh my gosh.
They knew their audience. They would charge you like $1 less, and that's what it was. It was just whatever made it the next day.
That's all we drank.
It's great. I'm getting real familiar again with dum dums in my life, and if you ever had a mystery dum dum, that's what they do.
Oh yeah. Oh
Love
yeah.
it.
Great.
Ask Kira.
Absolutely love it.
Oh, I got a drink for that.
We all got a drink. Take a drink.
Drink,
I go
drink,
So we doubled down today. We got a Chipotle for
Wait,
lunch.
who doubled down?
The girlfriend and I, we doubled down. Nice try though.
Wait, at
she has a
KFC?
she has a name.
So we doubled down. So we got not the double
Her
down.
name's
I
her name's
wished.
Melissa on the show.
Yes, Melissa. So we got Chipotle for lunch, and then we got, we went out to, the bar for dinner, and I felt like a fat ass. But the same point was, I'm like, are you kind of sad now that we sat down, had 3 alcohol drinks, dessert, and 2 entrees, and it cost us the same amount as our Chipotle order for delivery for
I'm
lunch?
a little confused about what you're trying to say. I think you should have Melissa explain it because I think she can explain it all.
She's
That was
better.
another boo joke. That was another boo joke.
That's also Clarissa, you psychopath. Um,
But yes, our delivery order for 2 entrees was the same price as actually sitting down someplace and eating.
you want to hear really doubling down?
Yes.
Lil Fuse was she was at a work gathering tonight.
They have
and
those still?
they brought him back recently, and so I was watching the kid by myself. I had to feed her, and for some reason, Lil Fuse told our child that she should have guacamole and pizza. So we went to Chipotle and Little Caesars tonight.
I'm sure you were super upset.
Oh, I had a great time doing it. We both had a very good time in Little Caesars.
And
Chipotle was a bigger. Actually, the person in front of me in Little Caesars, I don't know what this fucking psychopath was doing, but she took 40 minutes to order her Little Caesars hot and ready. I don't know what was going on.
how?
They only have 2
She-
pizzas, pepperoni
she
or
kept-
cheese. Like, what else do they have?
They had a deal this week. They had like a thin crust deal or some crap, and she was trying to work out every angle on what was the better deal at Little fucking Caesars. It was crazy.
It's $5.
Also, but you're showing your ignorance if you still think they just have the 2 pizzas. They've got like a dozen different hot and ready pizzas now.
I haven't ate at
No,
Little
but
Caesars
they-
in a long time.
They have some hot and non-readies. I don't know. You order some things on that menu, and they're like, "Oh, we'll go make it." It's like that's not what I'm at Little Caesars for you to make food as I order it. But this lady, she didn't even order. She was just working out the prices. It was legitimately like 20 minutes, and my daughter was playing with that weird like bouncy ball game in the corner. It was crazy.
What is that?
There's a
What is-
reason that like fast food places have an app now. Like you don't have to stand in line and hold up the entire line just trying to figure out what something will cost. Like add it to your cart and figure it out.
Well, and I kind of like thought that maybe there was no hot and readies, and then I went up and got my pizza immediately. I was like, "What the hell is this? What was this lady doing? I don't even think she
I will
ordered."
say I have had it where they don't have any hot and readies ready, and it's incredibly disappointing until you realize you're getting an actual fresh pizza, and then it's kind of the best.
Oh, really? I leave if they don't have a hot and ready. I leave. I want it to be semi-cold.
They ask you to tip for your hot and ready.
What do you mean? Did they ask? I don't know. I paid with a card.
I
They
know,
don't
but
ask questions.
no, a lot of like takeout places now are asking like when you pay with your card, it's like, do you want to tip?
Okay, their little app machine that you like pay
Yeah.
on has a button that says, "Would you like to tip?" It's not the same. You make it sound like the Little Caesar employee was like jingling a jar of quarters. At
Please.
you.
Please.
sir.
Yeah,
Please,
please tip.
spare a penny. I worked so hard to hand you this hot and ready. No, they didn't. That wasn't even on the machine. Actually, it was one of the
Okay.
first times I haven't had to answer
That's
no to
good.
that question in a while.
That's good.
So I don't know if you heard the story about the McDonald's that was going fully robotic. Like the entire store was run by robots.
Where
in
is that?
Texas.
I would like
I
to.
think it was
know
in
that. Yeah,
Texas.
I'm in.
But I think Little Caesar, like other than McDonald's, just doesn't make some sense. I think Little Caesars is absolutely going to be the first pizza place to go full robot.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that you knocking? Someone's knocking.
do you mean?
You better get your gun, boy. Like,
You mean at your house?
Like, you don't hear
What do you mean
knocking. You don't
knocking?
hear knocking noise on the stream.
no.
No.
Oh,
Have you lost your mind? That's not good?
it's probably.
This is one of those moments where he sounds crazy to us because we don't hear it, but when you listen back tomorrow, you're going to be like, oh, there was a knocking.
It could be proximity chat. It could be one of those thingies.
Proximity chat? What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Worst feature ever. By the way, I'm in.
Okay, let me finish this and then we can go.
Wait, why is it saying checking for updates? I just updated.
Yeah, so
All right. Anyway,
Pants proximity chat is if you're near somebody else, you can hear what they're saying.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't care for that.
oh wait. Flying High also heard the knocking. That's weird.
Told you. So what's
Is he texting you? How do you?
Yeah, he texted me. It's the first time he's ever just, I think, not immediately passed out. That's great. All right. Well, anyway, onward and upward. So, I think it's our job tonight to solve global warming. Since we believe in it, I think we kind of came on a consensus there. Is that right?
We accept it.
I'm sorry, we don't believe in it. That would be what a crime that would be. So let's see. What do we got here? Okay.
This symposium to solve the global crisis is really off to a heady start.
You're going to love it. All right, gentlemen, tonight we are going to jump forward in time. The landfills have all been filled. Trash burning has been outlawed. Recycling has been declared a total and complete failure. The year is 2025. In this world, nothing can be thrown away or discarded, and no charity is going to accept your junk. It is your turn to turn trash into treasure. This is another edition of the Re-Up.
Just quick question.
I don't want to step on your bit here, but I laughed when you said we're into the future because I'm pretty sure this weekend I'm going to a Renaissance fair.
That's okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
As long as you don't throw anything out.
What is the Re-Up? Have we done this before?
No, but we're branding it like we've done it before.
Oh, I'm sorry for pointing it out.
Yeah, you really can.
Cody Weaver, don't pay any attention to that. This is all
cover
part of
your
the...
ears. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to present you two with two groups of items. You will pick one of them to upcycle. If you choose the correct thing to upcycle, you get a point. And then who's ever upcycle pitches better, you get another point. So I'm going to give you two groups. You're going to tell me how you're going to upcycle it. And then I'm going to choose which one I like better. Sound good?
So for the listener, you have already decided what is better, and you're judging us based on whether we pick that thing. But also, we can convince you are wrong, and you can decide that you like the other thing better.
No, I'm correct. But regardless of which one you've chosen, if your pitch is better, you can get a point.
Okay, but it's still you choosing these things.
Yeah, you're going to get a point based on my choice, and then you're going to get a point if you can out pitch
based on your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear for all of the listeners, both of them, mostly Cody, that the other one's Jeeves, that this is a wholly fair and just system we built.
I think it'll be fine. Well, the good news is, as current ratings are, I can't win. So as long as you guys don't blow this, one of you should be able to take over Zardom. So that's, I think, exciting.
I do have a question. Did you consult with Al Gore prior to making these decisions, or was it just your personal decisions without Al Gore giving any contribution?
I don't want to give away too much, but I downloaded all these from algore.com.
Okay, great.
So should be fine.
So that means I'm 100% aligned.
100%. I mean, assuming. Well, this was from his works from 1997. So I don't know.
I think there is a 70% chance that you went to allegory.com, and these are all going to be allegories.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I said.
Go ahead.
All right, so I want to start. I think change is really important, but if you want to really make it happen, it's got to start real small. It's got to start like at a local level. So we're going to start extremely narrow. Pants Man, I'm going to let you go first. No, Muscle V, you're going first.
Wait, no. I would like to suggest that I do go first, and then Muscle V, and then Boo, because I think, or Boo can go first, but I think I can. I think two people games are boring. I wanna present as Boo as well.
Okay, I've
been really he's been in my consciousness tonight, so I feel like
You're
I
gonna
can do
are you
that.
gonna channel him? Do you believe
I'm gonna
in him
channel
or
him. That's the word I
just
was trying to think of. Yes,
How crazy
okay?
is it if Boo wins today?
I think it's most likely
So Pantsman, you're gonna be handling double duty tonight.
duty.
In that case, we will not snake up the order. So we'll do Boo. Wait, I'll let you choose. Do you want to do Pantsman or Boo
It does not.
first?
I'll let you choose.
Okay. we'll do Boo first, then Muscle and Pantsman.
This is the dumbest, craziest thing I've ever volunteered for, but here we
Yeah,
go.
this is
Can I
wild.
also have Pantsman go for me as well?
I wish. We'll see
I
how
don't know your voice.
if
I
you're
don't know
getting
you.
if you're getting killed at the end, maybe. Maybe we'll let him do one for everyone. Okay. So I'm gonna give you two items. You're gonna choose which one is better to upcycle, and then you're gonna pitch me on how you're going to do it. Is that clear? Okay, great. So small scale, thinking real tiny here. How would you either upcycle all of the old phones in your house or every copy of Harry Potter on your block? You could ask clarifying questions if you'd like.
Is this my house or my parents' house? Because if it's my parents' house, that's a lot of phones.
This is Boo's.
Oh, that's
Uh,
right. I'm Boo. I'm sorry. I forgot I'm Boo.
this is Boo's house. Yeah,
So
I'm
he's
gonna.
got a lot of phones.
Yeah. I'm, I'm gonna project that Boo has at least 6 phones in his house.
Yeah. So I think for Boo, I'm
Do you,
going
do you want me to
Harry
repeat
Potter.
again?
No. I'm gonna go Harry Potter. Harry Potter because okay, the thing about Harry Potter is that he is a magician. He's also a boy, and what he will do, and I know about boys because I work with kids. Yeah. So yeah, to recycle them, I would just give them to the kids.
Well, I'm sorry. What would you would just give them to childs?
Yeah, let's give them to the kids.
What do you mean you would give them to what kids? What do you mean?
Oh, the campers, my campers.
Take a drink? You would get these copies of Harry Potter and you would just give them to someone else. I don't know if that's upcycling, but okay. Give to campers. Okay. Must be you're welcome to interrogate if you'd like.
I don't
I
know
don't
what there is to
Not me,
interrogate.
bro.
Yeah, there's not a lot to do there, is there? Do you think Boo, do you think it's a good book? Do you
Oh,
want your kids to learn about witchcraft or what do
I
you
read it. I read it every night.
that
It's not
doesn't
good. It's not good.
you've now lost me. There's no way that's Boo.
Yeah.
The reading gave it away.
Can't even get him on this damn show. There's no way he better not be reading every night. That would be super upsetting. Okay, must be. How about you?
It's the same options.
Before you go, how do I join this fucking game? Did you invite me?
Oh my god.
No, you're not. You're not available.
I'm available.
Nope.
Take a look.
Yeah, I'm looking. You're not available. Jeeves, offline.
All right, answer your question while I invite you, you son of a bitch.
Is it the same two options?
Yeah, you have the same two options. You can either upcycle all of the old phones in your house or every copy of Harry Potter on your block.
And you said I can't burn it.
You cannot burn it. You can't throw it out. You can't recycle it. You got to make it better somehow.
And the old phones, are they made out of plastic?
This is whatever's in your house. You tell me.
I don't have any old phones in my house.
You have zero. Okay, like you're telling me. What are you? Are you an iPhone or are you a Samsung man?
iPhone.
Take a drink. You're telling me you don't have like an iPhone 5 sitting around?
I do. I do have an iPhone 5 sitting around.
Whoa.
So you immediately lost. Immediately lied to me.
When you said old phones, I thought you meant like the ones that like attached to the wall. Like that's what I thought you said about old phones.
No, I don't mean rotary phones. Although if you have a rotary phone, you could include that if you want.
My dad does.
I'm gonna let you do one for your dad in this round too, Pittsburgh.
So I guess I mean you can probably melt the iPhone and reuse that into like other material. I don't
Are
know.
you choosing the iPhone or are you just talking out loud right now?
Talking out loud.
Okay. Yeah, you could melt down yeah, you can't burn it, but you could melt it. I think that's fair.
All right, so I would melt down any old phone I have in my house, and then I guess remake material with it. Make a
Remake
I
material
would
with it.
make an I
Why
would
didn't the world think of that?
I would make an iPhone 15 with it. Yeah,
Uh,
how dumb of the world?
well, how many iPhone 5s do you think it takes to make an iPhone 15?
Probably
3.
one.
I know math.
Did you say probably one?
Yeah, it's a one for one conversion.
You just make it better, guys. Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
new ones are
Did
smaller
you also fire me?
anyways. Like yeah, I invite you. The new ones are
Weird.
smaller, so like I feel like you can use the iPhone 5, right, and just like reshape it into an
Okay.
iPhone 15.
I do want a kind of a rough guess of how many phones you have lying around in your house. And what are they?
You want to guess, or you want me to tell you how many I have laying in my house?
I want you to tell me roughly how many you have.
I think just the one, because the other ones I think we traded in.
Okay, you think you just happen to have one iPhone 5 lying around?
Correct. I tried charging it. It did not. It did not charge.
Yeah, of course it didn't charge, but dead forever. Uh, okay, so you're gonna take your 1.5 and make it a 15. Okay. You're telling me
Or a 16. Or a 16.
Trixie has no phones lying around?
No,
Just
she trades her in.
wow, good for her.
I
Oh,
use
okay.
mine till they're not tradable. I'm still on an 11.
Good for you.
I have the 12 Pro.
I think I'm at one of those that just randomly got letters, but I think it's basically an 11. All right, Pants,
Uh,
what do you
yeah,
got?
I'm going with the phones. I know a guy who is obsessed with old phones. Like he really, really, really wants sincerely to ditch his smartphone and get a Nokia from like
So you
1998.
Is
I
that
assume you're describing your father?
Surprisingly, no. But just you don't know him, but just a guy.
Oh, is it your boyfriend?
He wouldn't like it if I said so.
is that allowed though?
So
Like,
I'm sorry.
are you allowed to go back to like a Nokia?
There's no law.
There is.
So what
Although
I'm sorry.
I honestly, sincerely doubt that the technology would still function.
So how are you're just giving it to him or what are you
Yeah.
how are you upcycling it? What are you doing?
That's the upcycle. He gets them.
So you're just like truly recycling this.
That's not a recycle. Recycling is when you like. I think you got it backwards. Recycling is when you like melt it down and turn it into something else. Upcycling is where you just kind of put like beads on it or something and spruce it
Yeah.
up and then give it to someone. So I'll put some sequins on it. And I'll give it to him.
I was gonna say, yeah, you have to do something to upcycle it. Okay.
I'm gonna put sequins on all of the categories, by the way.
Item plus sequence. What do you need? It makes money. Lil Fuse has been getting really into the she's really been getting into Facebook Marketplace recently. We just sold I don't know what the fuck we sold. She sold looms. I guess that's still a thing people use. I don't know what the fuck it was.
I've never even heard of it. You said still. I've never even heard of it.
What is
I
it?
think looms were like the original thing for how they made clothes or some crap. But she sold one. This sweet old lady comes to our door, like does the exchange. We just have them leave money under the mat. And then she apparently texts Slow Fuse and she's like, "Oh, thank you so much. Now I can make some hats for homeless people." I was like, "What the fuck?"
It's like at that point, you might as well just give it to her for free.
Yeah, well, if we would have known beforehand, yeah, this was post exchange.
Like
Basically terrorism.
yeah, you're $10. I don't need that. Like,
It was
take
$7 we charged her.
$7, especially. Yeah, to keep your $7. Go make some hats.
Yeah, for homeless people, yes, please.
I just have
no.
to say, I really cannot wait until we move into the 2-bedroom where I can have a separate room to do this from, because right now my boyfriend is just in the other room and he's got a measuring tape and a pillow. He's just buying something.
He's upcycling something. His pillow's getting ready to be sold, I think. All right. Anyway, do you want to take a shot with your dad? Do you want to see how he would do?
Well, I think what I would do is that's not what he sounds like. I would.
Why is your dad Brad?
That was too bad.
It was just Brad.
It's
All right, here,
it's
let's
boo,
try this.
It's
that was
boo
better.
baby.
Oh,
You guys, it's boo baby.
Take a couple drinks. How many drinks do we owe? I think
Like
maybe
4.
10.
A lot, very many lot.
It's been a while. All right. Anyway, you want to take a shot at your dad, who's not boo baby?
I don't think it needs to be upcycled. I think that we can just, keep it. Don't use it, just keep it.
I've not met your dad. Is this accurate? Is this accent anywhere close to accurate?
He probably sounds like me. I don't really know how to do his voice. I've never made my dad's voice before.
Try doing your voice, but like a serious human. Take a shot at that.
Okay. I think what we should do is we should keep.
Like you really got some poise to you now. This is good.
We should keep them.
Oh, I don't like this now. You're trying too hard.
I was trying to emphasize how angry he gets a little bit.
Oh, that's not. You did not convey anger.
No, I didn't. I know.
Let's
move on. Let's leave my dad up.
I'm so angry. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well, so this is interesting. So Boo Baby gets the point because obviously it's Harry Potter. Obviously, here's the thing. They're books. All you got to do is paint them black, and then anyone can use white and just write whatever they want. You can make them all Bibles.
Why don't you just paint
Bingo,
it white?
bango, bango.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a weird choice.
Just paint,
No.
Everybody
Just
wants
paint it
to
white.
make the books black so you can use what? Like, this is not a 1970s terminal. Like, what are you talking about?
You can use white out and write whatever you feel like.
So instead of a pen, you're using white out.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You know the accuracy of a whiteout brush and the frequency you encounter them.
Oh, I wish I'd thought of this, but there's a bar I went to once where it was filled with bookshelves. It was just cut, like the walls were lined in books, but instead of having all kinds of different titles and covers, they ripped all the covers off, so they were just like the bindings, just the paper, and so you would just grab any random book off a shelf to find out what the fuck it was, and there was some weird shit there.
Oh, I do like that. That is fun.
Yeah,
I kind of wish that's how the library was.
that would be fun.
Fun libraries. Open up. That's a great upcycle for libraries.
Look, I think libraries have had it too easy for too long. Nobody gives them guff. Why don't you all just go to the library, rip off the covers, and put the books back? That seems like something we should be encouraging Cody to do.
Yeah, maybe people would take libraries more seriously if they'd try harder. Okay. So Harry Potter, obviously the correct answer. You heard what you should do. Boo gets a point there. I actually really liked Muscle V's pitch, surprisingly. Just turned it into a 15. Perfect.
Yep.
It somehow beat out Give It to Minors or add sequence to it. So good work. The score through round one is Boo Baby has 1 point. He's not even here. Muscle V's got 1 point. Pissman lagging sorely behind. Hopefully you step it up here in the later rounds.
Usually I get real competitive and aggressive with these things, and I get really mad when you roll against me. But those are fair rulings.
Thank you. Your dad was closer to getting a point than you were. Anyway, let's expand our scope out. So we've looked on the local level. Let's zoom out a tiny bit because it's still important to do as much impactful work as we can. Again, there's just nowhere to throw things out. So let's go to the state level. So Boo Baby. Very weird talking to him when he's not here. I want you to upcycle whatever's left over at the end of the night from all of the McDonald's in your state, or upcycle every Miller's Light container consumed between 10 to 1 a.m. next Saturday. in your state?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with
Do you want a clarification question? You're just going to jump right into it.
No, I don't want you to talk more. I just think, what I would do.
That was the most form accurate thing you've ever said about Boo Baby. I don't want you to talk more.
What I would do, I would take all the McDonald's leftovers. I would put them all in a wood chipper, so you blend them up nice and good, with some good nice wood shavings. Spit them out.
Leave wood in there. Don't even clear it out.
Yeah. It's good. It's good for you. It's fiber. So then I would just take that the pulp, and I would add some bleach.
Gotta kill, by the way.
You got pink slime, brand new nuggets. Happy to do it.
Happy to do. Feed it to my campers.
No. We feed them all. We do. Seriously, we feed them all.
You did not have him last round. You totally have Boo Baby's voice this time. Oh my god. That was dead on.
Cody, go back to the back catalog. You'll really get this if you
you'll
listen to all of them.
Or any of them featuring Boo Baby. Last time seen, I think, a month ago.
Season 2?
No, he started out this year strong. And then we started a podcast, and then that was it.
Yeah.
He did fine. Go back about 7 episodes ago. Anyway, that was good. So you said turn all the McDonald's food back, all the remnants of McDonald's back into McDonald's.
We can't be sure they're not doing that now.
I do believe that's what they do. All right, Muscle V, how about you?
I was also thinking along the same lines with McDonald's as well. Obviously, we'd take the nuggets and put it back into that pink slime.
Well, you can't do that. That's taken.
The pink slime is taken.
Don't look at Boo Baby's page. You focus on your own paper.
that was my paper.
Well,
I also wasn't listening to what
Boo
Baby was
Baby's
doing.
Paper, except don't do what he did. So look at his paper to not copy.
I am literally copying and pasting. Can we just do that?
I will allow you to choose McDonald's, but no, you have to come up with something different to do with that. All that food excrement.
What was the other option?
The other option was all of the Miller's Light containers between the hours of 10 to 1 a.m. from your state next Saturday.
That's very specific.
Very specific.
All right, give me 1 second.
Are you trying to calculate? Are you trying to calculate how many Miller's Lights might be consumed at that time, or are you taking care of a dog?
No, I was trying to record the number of kills that I had, which is 1, and you had 0. Plus,
how do you know?
In the scoreboard.
You now know how to view that?
Yeah, you
had
so
much
triangle.
Has changed since I last saw you.
Yeah, you had triangle, I think.
That will be difficult because the Xbox does not have a triangle, famously.
I also accidentally logged out. Okay, I think we're back in. So I'm still sticking with McDonald's, but I can't reuse the food. So I'm just going to...
You can reuse the food. You just can't turn them...
I think you have to reuse the food.
Yeah, you just can't turn that into pink slime to then turn it into nuggets.
Okay, but I can hand it out to, like, homeless people.
What? Yeah? What? Go on.
Alright, so I mean, any food that's left over, I mean... Like, you can just, like, throw it back in the microwave for, like, a minute and then give it to, like, homeless people. It's pretty much the same thing. Like,
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You get the food that's left over.
Okay.
I'm so annoyed.
You take that food, you reheat it up, and you give it to the people
What
that
do you
need food.
mean? Every single... So you're like the Santa Claus of McDonald's this day.
You get your Big Macs, you get your chicken nuggets, you get your McChickens. Yeah, reheat it up, and you walk around the street handing it out to anyone that need a food.
They're homeless. What do you mean you reheat it? Are you bringing like a portable microwave with you?
You have to get it from somewhere. You're at McDonald's getting the food, right? Just be like, may I please borrow your microwave? This is for the homeless.
And you just hope there's like 10 homeless people outside right then? What do you mean?
You can go to like a shelter. You can be like, oh, I'm going to go to this specific shelter in this area.
Never.
You would never. But so you're going to heat it up and then what, drive?
I would go to the closest one and just be like, "Here you go. You guys have fun. Eat some food."
Why even bother heating it up at that point?
Nobody likes cold chicken nuggets and
It's
cold.
gonna be cold. There's no homeless shelters right next to McDonald's.
There
And
probably
even if there is,
is.
there's not like 40 of them.
You do say that as if there isn't a McDonald's on every other corner.
Yeah, that's probably true. There's definitely some that aren't near homeless shelters. All right, I think.
I'm not going to those ones. They're too far out of the way.
Oh no.
You want me to do work for this? Come on now.
Well, no, you have to go to all the McDonald's.
Every
That's
single
the rule.
McDonald's.
You don't have to go to all the homeless shelters, but you have to go to all the McDonald's.
Every single McDonald's in all of U.S. and Canada and
No.
Mexico and everywhere.
No, of the state you're in.
I do think it's funny that you have decided that Muscle V has to go to every single McDonald's himself, pick up all the food himself,
Yep.
deliver it, put it all in one microwave himself, give it to
I didn't say that.
the homeless
I-
people himself. I just think it's funny because I said I was going to make chicken nuggets out of it, and you did not question at all how I would accomplish that.
That was super easy. You just do the normal McDonald's process. They can be distributed whenever. I thought that was perfectly fine.
When the McDonald's truck delivers this week's new food, they just fill the truck back up with last week's old food.
Yeah. At no point in the prompt did I say Muscle V has to do all the work himself. He just
Okay.
chose to do that in a way that it went from being like fine to crazy really quick.
People, okay, if you
Okay.
don't choose this one, you hate the homeless. I'm just putting that out there. America's gonna know.
You're
Uh,
assuming that Jeeves has a problem admitting that he hates the homeless.
I do not have a problem.
Just saying, America's gonna know.
Pants band. Cody, sorry
Yeah.
if you're homeless.
Whoa!
What?
I thought you said my name.
I said Cody.
Oh.
The runner you've been doing.
Wait, is
all
that
night.
not my name?
Take a drink?
So for me, I got to go with the 10-1 beer cans.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do, aluminum, famously part of a can, famously part of the airline industry. I'm melting all those suckers down. I'm melting myself a 747, bitches.
Are you using the
You're just
McDonald's
saying
for it? Like, where are you melting it down?
I'm going to find a wildfire. And I'm just going to smelt it.
What? What do you think smelting entails?
Oh, that's not information I need to know till I'm doing it, I think.
Yeah, it's a quick Google. So,
Yeah.
so I'm
There's a
at the
YouTube video
wildfire.
for everything.
I'm at the wildfire. How do I smelt with it? Muscle V, you're not gonna believe this. Gotta kill.
Oh shit!
First of the night. We'll drink to that.
So you're making it a 747?
Yeah.
Famously a passenger plane.
What's the one that's nice?
That one is. Again, if you're fucking United Air, I guess. Why are you making a 747? What are you doing with it?
I thought that was just the name
All
for a
plane?
nice plane. I don't know anything about planes. This tells you how far away I am from achieving my goal of having a private plane.
You definitely wouldn't make it for a private plane. That would be crazy.
What?
Like every commercial airliner is basically.
You know what I'm doing? No, I'm not going to go back on my word. I'm going to make a 747. I'm going to sell it to United Air, and then I'm going to use that proceeds to buy a slightly smaller but much nicer private plane.
Great. That's great. makes plenty of sense. This is why you were tremendously confused when I said Cessna on our podcast this week.
Cessna?
Cessna.
Cessna.
What is a Cessna?
Again?
Is that like a type of fruit?
It's a small plane.
Thank you, Muscle V.
I couldn't have guessed that from context.
Who doesn't know what a
variant?
Who doesn't know what a Cessna is? Gotta kill, by the way.
I'm gonna Google it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna Jeeves it.
Thank you. Well, so the correct answer was Miller's Lights.
Sorry. I went to search Cessna, and somehow I wound up on Senate.gov.
That is very strange.
Probably the same thing.
Did you just misspell? Or
Ew, a Cessna? No, that's lame as shit. I want a big one.
Again, you don't want a Boeing. You want.
No, I want someone with I can stand in at least.
Okay, fair.
This thing looks like it would kill me.
It would.
Not if you know how to pilot it.
I don't.
A Boeing also would kill you.
Yeah, but it's got autopilot, I'm sure.
I think so does the Cessna. I think all planes do.
I'm not trusting a Cessna autopilot. Are you kidding?
I've looked at it for 12 seconds. I think I would know. Anyway, the correct answer was Miller's Lights. Pantsman, I'm surprised you only went after the cans. I don't know if you know this. Miller's Lights can also have bottles.
Well, that's for the windows on the plane.
That's what I was gonna say. You can melt it all down, and then you can make form accurate forts for the homeless, the non-homeless, whoever wants to use a fort. You just pop them up with
that's
Rub
Muscle
Cities.
V's gig. I'm not interested in the homeless. I'm a private plane man now. I don't.
Well, the good news, Pantsman, is that you score a point here. And you score another point. I like your plan to upsell. It's to make a passenger plane to then buy a non-passenger plane. I think that's great. It makes tons of sense.
Only guy without a point to winner in one round. That's pretty great.
Currently winning.
We
Okay,
stop here.
I just want to question this, right? So you had a problem with me heating up food because I didn't have a microwave to use, and then I had to drive to the homeless to Pantsman making a whole fucking plane and selling it.
Yeah. I didn't like your execution.
But Pantsman was going to execute building a 747.
In fairness,
I think there's a way you could have made your thing work. I didn't like the way that you presented it.
You in fairness, Muscle, you won a point last round because you said take an old iPhone and make it a new iPhone. So I think if he gave you a pass on that one, I get a pass on this one.
Well, he gave you 2 points.
I'm not asking for accurate science. I'm just asking for rough ideas. And for you to say that you're going to heat it up at McDonald's and then leave and go drive to a homeless shelter so it cools feels like a fucking waste.
I believe I've already won my point and it cannot be taken back. It is no takesies backsies, but I will say I don't think he ever specified he would heat it up at the McDonald's. He just said it would be heated up.
Yeah, I said it would be heated up.
He said in a microwave.
Yeah, but they exist outside of McDonald's.
They don't exist on the streets, though.
That's fair. That's on you, Muscle V.
All right. We're gonna zoom out once again.
I do want to point out you do hate the homeless, just so everybody hears that.
That's a given.
Yeah, don't mind that. That's fine. Tell people whatever you want. We're gonna zoom out once again. We're gonna go to the country level here. Yes, we're gonna go to the country level.
I'm sorry. Are we going to the national level or are we going to the rural level?
Little bit of both. So we are going to the national level, but also a little bit of the rural level. So Boo Baby, your choices are to upcycle every lawn election sign this year in the United States, or all of the windmills.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, okay.
In the United States.
What are the options again?
Every lawn election sign, those stupid fucking little banners that say people's names that have done nothing for anyone ever, but all of them use it. Every lawn election sign this year in the United States, or all of the windmills.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta go windmills because, a windmill, once it's reached its end of life, it's time to make a great propeller for a boat. And I like boats. So
do windmills reach an end of life, but then you could use most of the windmill? Are you saying like the structures reach the end of its life? Or the function?
Yeah. So what happens is, for some reason, they can't just be used forever. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I do know it's true, but I don't know why. But, yeah, I think, stick it in the water, it's fine. It'll go.
I wouldn't trust it on a building, but I will trust it in the water.
Wind is just not, it's way harder than water. That's just science.
All right. I, I, yeah, famously. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Boo. Hard to argue because you're totally here. Once
Thank
again, I
you.
think I
Thank you.
you've definitely landed his voice. You're definitely a character. I think maybe you should just drop the pants man a bit, even though he's currently winning. Uh, I don't have. So okay. So you are saying that the building won't survive. But the windmill itself is actually fine. I guess
What
the
building?
I guess the wind turbine, I guess, is probably the
Yeah, I mean,
technical
are you
term.
talking about the pole, the giant pole?
Yeah, well, there's many kinds of windmills, but whatever. Yeah,
I've only ever seen the big white ones out in the country.
and that's fine. You can only use those. That's totally fine. I sure there's a name for it, but you're saying that the actual blades are totally intact, can totally rotate, but that pole is useless for some reason.
Yeah, I think that tracks.
Okay, that's all I was clarifying. I think given the prompt, that's fine. Muscle V,
What are the
your
options
choices
again?
again.
Yep.
Your choices again are every law and election sign this year in the United States, or the windmills of the United States.
Of all the United States.
Of
Uh,
all the United States, this is totally a national level.
damn it. Well, I am also gonna go with windmills because I don't think that they're useful anymore. I feel like we don't get anything out of it, so they're just being wasted. They just spin around in circles, 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 right? They don't really do anything for anybody. Like whatever they did probably is super old, so they're not even needed anymore.
Shockingly irrelevant to the prompt, but okay.
It's just waste of space. Like we can use that space for other shit.
No one is asking why you're getting rid of them. The question is, what are you doing with them?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it into like something cool.
Go on.
I was trying to think of what that cool thing is.
We all are.
You had so much time while Boo was talking,
I am trying to
and now
kill
you're dead.
people. I'm trying to kill people, okay?
That is
It's
fair.
not
I
it's
just
not
love that. I love
easy.
that you went on just a long dissertation of why windmills shouldn't exist, which is fine. You can do that as part of this prompt. I like that. I like selling me on why they shouldn't exist, but you should have something.
Um, so I feel like it would be cool in like a backyard, and like you can build shit on it. I don't know, like a roller coaster or something to go through the windmill. Um,
What? I'm
yeah,
sorry. What?
it's like Russian roulette type of thing. The windmill
What are you?
spins, and you try and go through it.
What? I. Oh my God. There's so many things that are great about that.
It's like an amusement park in your backyard.
I
But you
like that
said
you.
Russian roulette.
I
Well,
mean,
because
it's
at
it
first,
never it
at
never
first you kind of
actually.
present it like it's skill, but then I think you put us on a roller coaster. So it's just literally luck, which is Russian roulette.
Yeah, like it's not like 99.9% of the time it's not gonna kill you.
Why is that? That's not how blade propelling works.
That's
Engineering
also wait.
engineering
That's
stuff.
also not that's not the stats on Russian roulette.
Okay,
It's
Yeah.
not.
engineering sometimes fails, so sometimes you can die. But like we position we
Wait, what?
you position it when like your people are paying like $50 to get in on this cool roller coaster in your backyard, and you're like, oh yeah, it's super safe. But as we all know, like shit can happen to roller coasters. Like
Why
maybe
did you put it in your backyard? Why you didn't have to do that?
I don't want to go somewhere and drive somewhere. I want people to come to me.
I want
You
to
do
watch
not.
death.
First of all,
I
we
want death in
established
my
very well.
backyard.
We established very well the last episode that you do not, in fact, want people coming to you.
If they're paying me money, they can come.
That tracks.
Yeah, that does track. So the point of this track is that it probably won't kill you, but it could.
It's that fear factor of, oh shit, this thing's coming fast. Is it gonna get me or not? It's like, oh man, that missed me by like a millisecond or something, right?
So I gave you all of the windmills in the United States.
Yeah.
Are you using all of them or are you using a single windmill?
There's a lot of backyards with a lot of roller coasters. We got to make that money.
Is everyone doing this? What do you mean?
No, just like the houses I buy, I'm putting them in my backyard.
Freaking baller over here.
So it's still one windmill per death trap. Is that what I'm hearing?
We could throw a couple in there. Like it can't. Like I
But
feel
it's
like
still
one wouldn't be like that exciting. Like oh no, this one missed me. Like if there's like two or three like back to back, like that's more terrifying. That's like oh shit, like this one's close.
You know what
so
people think when they're about to get on a roller coaster? It seems too secure and safe. Like I will have fun but not die. I really want some risk.
I just wish there was a death blade that was involved. I think you're still like at least 10,000 windmills shy of like you got a bunch just sitting waiting.
Okay, let's be fair. Most of them aren't even operational anymore. They just waste space. So like I'm not gonna use those. I'm gonna use the ones that are actually
Oh, you
working.
should especially use those.
They just
Especially
Wait,
what the point
you're
is.
grabbing the prime new ones
I'm,
that are
I'm
actually
grabbing.
functioning.
They don't do anything. So like yeah, I'm gonna use them in my backyard. I got a business.
They don't
I got a
do anything.
business. Yeah.
What do you? I'm sorry. So they're just sitting at your house. You have
Go to
them.
the
What are you doing?
castle.
What are you doing with them?
There's a castle, you guys. Go to the castle. Not the university. Don't be a dick.
Are you
Go to the
watching?
castle.
Look
Yeah.
at you watching.
Well, you bring a castle into the mix. I'm gonna watch. You're going to the university. You're such a piece of shit.
Where's the castle? I don't know where the. Oh, it's right there. That
I'm
one.
at the castle. Yeah.
Oh, why are we watching Muscle V?
I don't know.
There's a dude
Because
over
he's the
there.
only reason we have a show.
He knows how to work the tech.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just sitting on the other ones. Is that the answer?
For when I get more houses, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Pants Man.
I
What are
do
you
have a
doing?
clarifying question.
Do you
Am
want to
I
know the
collect-
choices again? It's been about an hour.
No, I remember. And I'm going with the political science, but I want to know: is it before or after the election? Can I collect the signs before the election's done?
Timeline unspecified. You can do whatever you want. You just have to collect them all.
Okay, I will collect them all every day leading up to the election, and I will
Right.
resell them back to the campaigns.
Oh,
Oh, I just got 2 kills.
definitely.
Drink.
Definitely a literal recycle, like I think in your own definition, but still, I love it. I think you could have a recycle upcycle.
Again, that's not a recycle. I'm bedazzling them again, but
Oh, you left that out. You really have to. You have to mention.
I
the
think
sequin.
it goes without saying.
It doesn't go without saying. I want them said.
Have I ever done anything without bedazzling it first?
The Cessna was not bedazzled, as far as we're aware.
Again, I didn't mention it. I assumed you could
Or
picture
sorry,
it in your
actually,
mind's
I'm
eye.
sorry. The Boeing 747 wasn't bedazzled.
I bedazzled the shit out of that.
You didn't say it. It's
You can
not
go
an
in water in
explicit
this thing?
bedazzling.
Yeah, you can.
I've never seen you in water.
It's because you don't watch.
It's
they
really
also-
annoying.
It's new to this game that we're playing.
Okay. It's
So I think-
really an annoying way to do water. Why are there just bubbles in my way? Like that's not how water works.
My way. You're very possessive.
I got tired of walking around, so I'm just sitting watching, and it's
Do you
really a
think-
bad game.
Do you think the campaigns would buy it?
I'm not gonna sell. It's not gonna be like they're like wait. Like it's not gonna be obvious that I already got. I stole them. Like I'm gonna treat them like I'm the wholesaler of new signs. They're like, oh, we have to get new ones. They were taken again. They're idiots.
You know what? They are idiots. I'll give you that. I like that a lot. Okay, you guys definitely windmill was the correct answer. So Boo Baby and Muscle V get a point there, which
not surprised. I'm unusual.
Got a kill.
currently ties it up. You guys fucked up. So what? All you have to do for windmills, you pop off the propeller, and then you can open a bazaar for like the Autobots. They can have like you can sell them a spear and a shuriken for every single windmill.
I say bizarre again. Is
You
it a
can-
bazaar?
Bazar.
Yeah, you can open
It's
up
not
a
Baz-
bazaar.
It's not Bazar.
In the Midwest here, it's a I'll take a
Open
drink.
up a Jeff Bezos, and
You
you,
just
got
let-
yourself
You open
an
up a
online
bazaar.
shop for Transformers.
Yeah, and then they stop by, they buy their weapons. Maybe you sell to some Decepticons. You don't really vet it out. It's fine.
Oh, you're not
And-
betting nothing.
I'm not betting that. They're like, I'm buying a windmill weapon. Yeah, fuck yeah. So obviously that's the correct answer. The real question is who do we like? I thought there was shockingly some decent answers. I was disappointed, Muscle V, that you didn't use all of the windmills.
It's kind of hard in
He used like
roller
3 of
coasters.
them.
Yeah, you used about 3 of them, really. But Pants Man, you resold to idiots, and I respect that. So you get a +1 there, and you're currently in the lead with the last question to go. What the fuck? Guy just pistol whipped me. What the shit? Okay, we're gonna scale out yet again. Good news is I'm an idiot and forgot the world exists. So we're gonna jump all the way to the universal level. So you guys are gonna handle properties for the entire universe. I am fighting a
You
goddess.
lost to the girl.
Why is she in a dress? Okay,
Oh,
whatever.
that's the girl from
Oh,
the
from
guys
boys.
or the boys. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I feel good about that. Oh, that's the Star Eyes or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, we're jumping to the universal level here. You got 2 options, boo baby. You can upcycle every vehicle in the universe or all of the roofs.
Okay, well, first, I really want to thank
Do you want a
you.
definition on what those things are?
Well, yes, but first, I just want to thank you for saying my name and getting it right because I forgot that we were doing this.
My own mother would have also called my name wrong.
So, no, like, so all the roofs are all the cars or vehicles? Or what are we talking about? What's
I
happening?
said every vehicle. Yeah, it doesn't have to be limited to cars, but definitely all of the roofs.
When you say roofs, are you talking
Well,
about like the what's it called?
Oh yeah, I'm talking about what's it called. You nailed it.
roofing now.
No, all of any roof that isn't part of a vehicle. So anything that contains 4 walls or more, and helps you not get rained on.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with roofs because I think with a roof, what I can do with a roof is that I can repurpose them by bedazzling them.
You have really found his spirit by just saying roof in a sort of barking manner.
So what I'll do,
A roof?
I'll go to the roof, and what I'll do is
Roof?
what I'll do is I would just go ahead and turn them into a bar because everyone loves a bar. So like a roof bar.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the roof and have a bar at the roof. Roof bar. Bar roof.
okay.
That's what I
I'm
do with
sorry.
the roof.
I'm sorry. You're gonna make it 1 bar?
Oh no, all of them will be bars.
Oh, you're turning every roof into into a bar.
Yeah. I'm not
Uh,
doing a muscle V business where I just do it in my backyard. Like all of the roofs will be bars.
so I'm sorry. So walk me through this a little bit. So you got a roof, and you're
It needs
gonna
recycling, yes.
yeah, and what you're gonna detach it from the structure it's on, or you're just gonna start putting drinks on top of it.
Well, you're so dumb. So what you do is you
It's so good.
have to take the roof off, obviously, because you got to put
Obviously.
a new roof on. This is the recycled roof, and we're gonna
Yep.
take that roof that we're getting rid of.
You're getting a little sliced alone.
You're gonna put it on top. You put the roof on top of the other roof that was just added, but it's now bar now.
So your pitch is just to turn all roofs into floors.
No, you're so okay. What I'm trying to say is that you take a roof off, you replace it
Yeah.
with a new roof, then you put
Okay.
the old roof back on the new roof, but now it's a bar instead of a roof. Duh.
I like how much Pants Man started to creep through when you genuinely got mad there. Okay. Roof to bar. I mean, it's simple. I don't know why you didn't just explain it straightforward the first time, but fine. Uh, Must be you're allowed to interrogate these answers. You know that, right?
Oh yeah. If I listened, I probably could.
Okay, it's just the show we're doing.
bed tonight, so jeez.
It's hard listening to Barney. Okay.
It is. It is. It's tough. It's tough hearing Boo, but he's not here. It's weird. It's like when you watch the projection of Tupac. You're like, I know it's not Tupac, but it looks just like Tupac.
Are you talking about two pups?
Oh my god! If I could make a projection of two pups, I would use that for ill.
You'd scare all the children away.
Yeah, yeah. None of them would get the McDonald's or whatever Boo Baby did. Okay, how about you, Muscle V? Which one you choosing and why?
I think the clear, obvious answer is the cars.
Okay,
Ob-
it's the
obvious.
vehicles. Gonna point that out there.
Vehicles.
We don't even know if aliens have cars.
Whatever.
But they definitely have vehicles.
Vehicles. And what I would do, and the obvious answer is, I would make them robots in disguise, and they would all form into big robots, right? They'd be like what, 10,
Fuck
15
yeah.
cars combined.
Fuck yeah, they would.
Yep, and then they would go
That's-
fight whatever the hell we need fighting.
You lost me there. What?
Fight crime.
You were really strong for
Crime?
a while. What do
You went with crime?
Talking about aliens, right? What are you talking about?
You talking about universe level? You talking about universe level event, and you're worried about shoplifting?
No,
Crime.
they'll go fight other fucking aliens and shit. You guys have seen Transformers.
Yeah, I don't think they don't go after petty theft. That's for sure.
No, they would go after fucking robots that are destroying the planet.
Crime.
Is that what you think crime is?
That is crime.
Yeah, I don't think an alien could commit crime. They don't know our laws.
They're robots in disguise. They can do whatever they want.
So the aliens have landed. They're shooting up buildings. They're destroying the White House. They're ruining the planet. They're exterminating all humanity. And some white woman in the suburbs is clutching her pearls, going, "Oh my goodness!
No,
I think that might be one of those youths."
Crime.
My robots are battling all of that.
Oh. Wait, I'm sorry. Are they robots? It sounded like you weren't going the robot route.
Robots in disguise.
Okay, I see. Robots fighting crime. All right. Feels small scale, but I'm writing it.
No, they're fighting everything, not just crime. Everything.
They're fighting everything.
Whatever needs fought, they're fighting the good fight.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that much better than they're fighting crime or whatever the fuck you said.
That's just one example of something they could fight.
That was a weak example. They do that with Batman, where sometimes he takes on stuff that's clearly below his pay grade. But you really went down, I think, a couple notches.
But they're in disguise. They can't always be fighting the big ass evil robots. You gotta stop
no one really
Hot Pursuit or something every once in a while.
No one really told him to be in disguise except you, though.
If it benefits them.
That's true. I will give you that one. All right, Pants Man, bring us home.
Okay, I think that I actually have a clarifying question. Do I have to upcycle? Is it possible to downcycle?
This technically was a recycle episode, and no one's making you make them better. Clearly, a couple of times you guys did not. So
here's what we're gonna do.
You're not allowed to use sequence this round.
I have no interest in sequence in this round.
Not in this round. Not on a galactic scale.
In this round, I'm using glitter.
Son of a bitch, that's even worse.
So you've got
a small sequence.
Look, the universe is a big place. It is unquestioning that out there somewhere is intelligent life that has made super cool spaceships that go really fast. And basically, my premise is, rather than upcycle, if my 2019 Subaru Impreza, if I had something better than that, I would happily give it away to somebody in need of a 2019 Subaru Impreza. So we're doing the hand-me-down world where I'm getting a Lamborghini or some shit. That's the next step from a 2019 Subaru Impreza. And
it's like 2 steps down normally, but yeah.
So I'm gonna get one of them, and the person above me is getting a SpaceX or whatever the fuck. And and NASA or
Best joke
whoever,
of the season. Good work, buddy.
NASA's getting like a straight up like UFO, and the UFO like gray aliens, they're getting some kind of twisted shit, super cool, like Independence Day alien wild shit. So
Yeah.
like we're just going up and up and up. So eventually, in really I think a pretty quick time, because the universe is a big place, and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna happen fast. We're all gonna be flying spaceships of our own.
I'm sorry. What's the mechanism you're using to do this? I don't even know how to describe it.
It's the honor system.
The No, what how are you submitting the vehicles for hand me down?
Actually, this is a really good point. So it would not the honor system is actually not true. That would not be fair. What we're gonna do, it's kind of like it's gonna be like a marketplace sort of. Basically, you are going to.
Do you mean a bazaar?
It's gonna be like a bazaar. You're gonna put up on the digital universal bazaar. You're going to upload your vehicle. So you've got. I'm gonna pull this out of nowhere. Let's just say a 2019 Subaru Impreza, and you're gonna put it up.
Just in case. Take a drink. Just in case. No reason.
You're gonna put that up, and you're going to basically wait for. There's an algorithm that will decide the rank of all these things. There's something
a fucking algorithm, isn't there?
There's something slightly better than a Subaru Impreza, and as soon as it's available, I get it, and my Subaru Impreza goes down to whoever is driving a Kia Forte or whatever. So we're gonna do this over and over and over constantly until I think it'll take like 7-8 days. I'm gonna get a straight up alien spaceship to myself.
Follow-up question.
Go ahead.
What happens to the Kia Forte?
Well, by that point, I think it would be on Keplar 4.
What was that?
Keplar 4. That's where there are some really like Stone Age aliens that are used to like literal horse and buggy, and now they got a Kia Forte.
What are they going to do with that? How? That's better than a horse and buggy?
Well, a Kia Forte was a bad example, but you get my point.
Yeah, I think that they would probably have to give their horse and buggy to the Kia Forte. I'm just worried about what happens at the bottom of the chain, regardless of the vehicle.
Oh, that's the beauty of the infinite universe.
Oh.
In an infinite universe,
I see.
There's always someone below you, but there's always somebody above you. So the cycle very quickly moves through until us humans are kind of way above our pay grade. We're getting great shit in our hands every day. And it only gets better. That's the beauty of it. It never gets worse. For you, wherever you are in the infinite universe, it will always get better because there's always something above you coming down. And I promise this is not a multi-level marketing scheme, but I do want you to sign the line today.
What happens to Johnny on the top? What does he get?
Well, again, it's an infinite universe. So there is no Johnny on the top. There's always somebody above Johnny. As soon as you find Johnny, there is a Jeff. And when you find Jeff, there's a George. And when you find George, there's a Serena or whatever.
That is the most you've ever sounded like a mid-level marketer. Yeah, there's always somebody higher up.
So you only
Don't
enjoy
look
these cars.
into our books whatsoever.
Yeah, you only enjoy these cars for one day. Like if you got like a Lambo, like I want at least a couple days, right? Like give me
Not
one
if
day.
I'm getting something better.
If you go from Lambo to Bill Gates yacht, are you really going to be crying? And if you go from Bill Gates yacht to literal travel through space and time infinitely, are you going to be complaining about that? And when you go from that to the same thing, but with like better toilet paper?
All I'm asking for
sequence.
is give me 2 days on Bill Gates yacht. Like let me enjoy it a little bit.
I like the day turnaround. I'm concerned. I don't think your infinite system works like you think it does.
Yeah,
but
there's like Bezos is definitely the top. Like
yeah,
he's got.
You
obviously.
really think small. We're talking universal, and you are talking about a human being at the top. Like there's no way.
You know that he made $10 billion last quarter, right?
Yeah, but Xenu made 4 Quagurian Chancellors.
All right.
So
Well, what's the
whose
conversion
dick
rate?
measuring contest are we playing?
Probably Bezos. It's always are you saying that these Klinglors aren't on the dollar standard? Is that what you're telling me? How would we
They're
even
on
trade with them?
they're on the bazaar, the digital bazaar.
It's on the bazaar. Okay. You guys fucked up. Well, no, I'm sorry. You guys chose right. Vehicle was the correct answer, so muscle be pants man. You guys get points, which currently puts the score at 2-3-4. So muscle be your only chance to win was to tie it here.
Wait. Who's 2-3-4?
2-3-4. Boo, muscle v, pants man. It was in classic order.
So Pants Man is at 4.
Pants man is currently winning.
Whoa.
And so whoever gets here
Wait,
can either be
is Boo in second place?
No, I wish. Boo is mathematically eliminated from this.
That would have been fun.
That would have been. If I could get a tiebreaker scenario where you're talking to yourself, that would be nice. Unfortunately,
Next
we played
time.
it by the book. Fortunately, Boo threw up some shit like roof turns into a bar. So we have to discount
You love
that.
a roof bar.
I love a roof bar. I don't love a roof bar.
I did not hear a difference other than your intonation.
I don't like a roof that was a bar. I'm sorry, a bar that was a roof. That
Okay.
doesn't do it for me.
All right.
This is unfortunate though. I don't think we're gonna hit a tiebreaker scenario. Not because I can't think of one. I totally could, but definitely just on the merits. I thought you did a good job, Pants Man. I love a universal hand-me-down system. I thought your turnaround time was a little tight. I don't believe in the infiniteness of your infiniteness. I don't believe of the infiniteness of your universe.
Just to be clear, you don't have to believe in it. Just accept that it's true.
I don't accept it. I don't buy it. Just because I can't see it doesn't mean it's not real. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But I definitely thought it also beat out Muscle B's giant robots solving petty crime. So
They're
Which
robots
I gotta
in
say,
disguise.
that is a tough. That I will hand it to you, Muscle V. That was a tough thing to beat. Like you definitely fudged it at the end when you went with petty crime.
right? I agree.
Started
You
so
off
strong.
Because the correct answer, of course, was you just make Death Stars, which is easy. Just knock out a couple of worlds if you don't like them.
What
Easy.
world do you wait? Now I need to know. What is the world you're itching to kill? That your entire premise is all you want is a Death Star. What's the planet that fucked you over?
I don't know. Did you see
It's Jupiter,
Star Wars?
right?
I would absolutely blow away Uranus. No problem there.
That sounded like an aggressive. Like I feel violated.
Yeah, you should. You got Death Star.
You want to blow away Uranus?
Yeah.
At least say Uranus.
Uranus is totally fucked.
Your anus is blown.
It's those dickheads on Keplar 19. Those guys got to go. Fuck them. Well, I think we learned a lot here today. I think we learned that recycling isn't totally a waste of time.
Did we?
Yeah, we learned. I mean, I've reviewed the tape, right? That's what
The
we
infinite
learned that,
universe will provide.
You really took a number of strangely religious tones tonight, Pittsman. I'm very surprised. You went very anti-politic, very strong religion. I think there's something to take away from there. Recycling turns you into a acceptor, never a believer, but an acceptor. I think that's good.
I'm gonna call my robot army the Accepticons.
The Decepticon. That's great. What robot army do you have? I missed that.
Well, eventually I'll be.
I missed when you built a robot army.
I didn't build anything. Eventually I was handed one.
You get Muscle V's army.
Yeah, but he gets like a really nice set of steak knives.
Oh, I mean,
those could be expensive. Let's be real.
I love that you're not mad about it. You're like, actually, okay.
you're gonna use those every day. How often are you gonna use an army?
Well, it depends on if Xylar 19 is giving me shit.
I mean, he's giving you shit. We've met you. We've met him. He's giving you shit. All right, gang. I say it's time. We got to get out of here. Muscle V, you got anything for us tonight?
No, I don't.
Great. What would our buddy Two Pop say? It's just accurate. Pants Man?
I would just like to say, please vote.
What would our buddy Boo Baby say?
Oh no, he went to bed a while ago. He didn't stick around.
Well, I want to thank all of you if you stuck around with us tonight. I hope you learned something about recycling, something about upcycling, and something about solving global warming.
Sequence.
Always add sequence if you want to make it a little better. You can find us here on Twitch. You can find us here on YouTube, depending where you're listening. You can find us on podcasts if you look up reverse psychology. Super fun. But at the end of the day, I want to remind you that just because it's old McDonald's food doesn't mean you can't feed you to your campers.
You want to
God
do it
Daddy's
again
out.
for the edit?
For the edit, fuck Keplar 19. God Daddy's out.